purposes of amendment. The chair recognizes Mr. McClintock to explain the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This amendment makes technical changes to the bill. It adds a section to the bill repealing 2 Biden administration Department of Labor regulations that place additional burdens on agricultural employers who are trying to do the right thing and use the H-2A program instead of using illegal workers. I'd urge my colleagues to support the ANS, and I yield the balance of my time to a man who's been the driving force in Congress for border security and immigration reform, and in my opinion, an unsung hero, Mr. Biggs.
I thank the gentleman, and I appreciate his comments, but I also appreciate all of his effort and hard work on this bill and with regard to the ANS as well. You know, the border is overrun, and I want to tell you about my experience back at the border again just last week, because I go often. I grew up in a border congressional district. So we were driving along the Tohono O'odham Reservation that has 62 linear miles of the Arizona-Mexico border. Just last Thursday, we'd been down to the Bamry Wash and check out the bridge that was there. That the first time that this is a big wide wash, gets filled with water. It's used frequently by human traffickers and drug smugglers. And they built a bridge over it. It's great, but it's only about 6 feet high. So the first big rain they had washed over the bridge so that CBP couldn't use it during the rain. That was odd. So we moved from the Bamry Wash and we went over to the San Miguel Gate, where you frequently will have, that's where the groups in the Tucson sector come. They come to the San Miguel Gate. And we were checking that out again, and then we're moving along the border road. And as we drove along the border road, I could see about 250 yards ahead of us, three small children playing in the road. Now, mind you, we're on the reservation, so I thought maybe these are reservation children, although we were in the middle of nowhere, really in the middle of nowhere. And as we got closer, we saw all of these people begin to emerge from the high desert shrubs and scrub that were there. And we stopped and talked to them because we had to wait for the Border Patrol now to come. We had to alert them. There's no signal. We had to stand on the cars to get signal so they call. And what we found is there were 21 individuals there. There was a family from Chiapas. Where are you going? He says, I'm heading to the Carolinas. I'm going to be a roofer. He and his wife and their 5-month-old baby. An individual lady, 2 single adult women traveling on their own, 2 other single adult women with children, and then 1 other putative family unit, which raised suspicions not just with me, but also with the Border Patrol agent who was there. Why were they coming? Because they knew they were going to be released into the United States. In fact, when I asked the Border Patrol agent, but by the way, reason we got so many agents there because they're stretched thin on this rather remote section. They finally got there. We said, how long before these individuals are going to be released into America and go to the interior where they want to go, with Washington State, Austin, Texas? Why in the world did you come to the Tucson sector instead of El Paso sector? Because the cartels brought us here. We went to Caborca, a Sonoran town of about 60,000 people, whose most famous resident is Miguel Quintaro, a famous drug lord allied with the Sinaloa cartel. How much did you pay? 75,000 pesos a person on average. They were brought to that location. They were dropped off south of the border, a 2-hour walk in remote desert circumstances in 95-degree-plus weather. A 10-year-old boy wearing Huarache sandals. The coyotes brought him there. They walked for 2 hours, and then they waited for 2 hours until we happened to come along. That's what the Biden policies have brought. And you talk to them, and they're here because of the Biden policies. Chiapas, Zapotec, Merida. Those are the states they came from. This bill goes a long way to restoring humanity. Cruel and heartbreaking, this bill, Mr. Ranking Member? You should have been there This bill must pass. I yield.
Gentleman yields back. Who seeks recognition?
Hey, before you click on the next video, if y'all could do me a big favor and hit that like button. The algorithm loves it, and so do I, because it helps promote these videos and get the message out about what our government has been doing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because every time I put out a video, you want to know about it, right? Thanks again, and have a good one. See you on the next one. Peace.